Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on a project you haven't seen for a year or so if you've been following along. And today we're working on Project Gene. All right, so what we have is a couple modifications. This truck's a 1998 regular cab short box, has about 70,000 miles on it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a set of lowering shackles on the rear, basically to level it out. So let's go ahead and throw these things on there. Kind of got a before picture. Let's get in after. These are the internet's finest. Just kidding, they're definitely not. So whatever I could find on Amazon. They won like the People's Choice Award or something like that. All right. That is not as pictured. They were definitely black in the picture. This is gray. I guess it's gonna have to work. Now here's the deal. I could be doing this on the hoist and making my life a lot easier, but you know what? I think I just want to see if I still got it and suffer like everybody else. So here's our shackle. I believe it's called a shackle. I think this is the hanger and this is the shackle. Something like that. Anyways, I'm pretty sure these are 21 millimeter. I sprayed these down with penetrating oil earlier today. I sure hope it's gonna help. Well, that never happens. All right, one down. Let's see if we can get this other one off. Awesome. That might be a dilemma. We hit the hitch. Imagine we just have to like hang the spring, anything, Bueller. Well, note to self, if you have a hitch, you're gonna have to take it off or cut a hole in it. I just decided to pull the hitch. Came off pretty easy, and heck, gives me a chance to repaint it anyways. My face is probably filthy, but it doesn't matter. I don't really tow anything with this truck anyways. There's been a couple times where I've moved some trailers around the yard with it. Take that back, I did tow my little tractor with it once. Pulls great. But maybe this is gonna be an excuse not to actually tow with it. Good news is, oh, look at that. And the hitch is actually what is holding that tire tight. So I don't have to crank that up. I think what I'm gonna do, because you guys watched me put jack stands underneath the frame, and I left the tension off the leaf springs, and now I'm gonna take a jack and jack up the rear end, and hopefully push that leaf spring up, where I can slide that other bolt out. Now it should be noted, I did say hopefully. Just like we planned it. Things should come right out now. Perfect. So there's the difference. It says 2 to 3 inches. Is that a lot?
Is that a lot?
Ladies?
Ladies?
God, I love that video. So what I did is I put it in the shortest hole. And that's because it should give me a 2-inch lower, and hopefully we won't have to use that top one. So I'm gonna grab a crescent wrench and bend this out just a little bit. That way I can get the bolt in the back. See if we can get this all the way through. There we go, one side installed. Even having to take the hitch off, I'm really only about 40 minutes invested in this so far. I shouldn't have said that because I still got one side to go. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on, and I'll be back with you with some results. Now we can go just a little bit lower if we need, but let's see what we have first. It's definitely lower. Can't wait to fix that piece of wheel trim there. So it still has a rake. It's definitely better. It's not near as bad, but I think that we're still gonna have to lower the rear end one more notch to get it the way I want it to be. I kind of figured that. I wanted to go to the extreme, but if I would have, then it would have been the opposite effect. It probably would have been a reverse rake. I would have just been out to doing it twice anyways. But just to make sure, let's see what we do have for wheel well gap. 5 3/4, 6 1/2. Check the other side real quick. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go ahead and lift it back up and go one more. All right, Take two. Hopefully, just a little bit lower. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now we're about 6 1/4 in the rear. So that's about perfect, nice and level. Not sure if this is the best comparison because it's a little bit on uneven ground, but you can definitely see how much lower it sits in the back compared to what it did previously here. So there you go, 30 bucks, an hour worth of time. Thing looks great. And before I wrap this up, and for those that are new to the channel, and you guys have not seen Project Gene before, let me tell you a little bit about it. This is a 305 Vortec with a marine intake manifold on it. That way we can have the external fuel injectors and upgrade the injectors for the 76mm turbo that's on it. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check out my channel for the build playlist on this. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you're not too terrified of putting shackles on your truck. Keep in mind that if you got a lot more miles on yours or it's quite a bit rustier, you may end up having to cut those bolts off and putting new ones in. Other than that, angle grinder, cutoff wheel, you got it.